Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. All right. Okay. So just testing out the volume here, making sure everything's okay. Okay, cool. So, what's up, everyone? Hi. So today we're gonna go through how I made this MC Hammer rotoscoped animation. It was pretty fun. It was quite fun. It was like it was part of like this Instagram challenge we had to animate something with specific colors. So you can see the color palette is also very specific. So at the previous job where I was working, we decided to do this fun project. So one person selected the color palette for the animations, and then we all had to use that for the theme that we had. So it was quite fun, and I think one of our topics was something to do with dance. I think so. Yeah, and then we had to animate something related to dance. So I came up with this MC Hammer dance because I mean he's pretty cool and his moves is pretty awesome. So I'm gonna get straight into how I created it. I'll show you step by step, um, and I'll even show you the project file that I used as well. Okay, cool. So number one, I had to actually get the video and get the references. So I'll show you here. Um, this was I actually edited this, so I found the music video, and I was able to edit and cut the parts that I wanted, and then it's just like in a small loop. Like so, I looped the parts that I wanted to keep in to put in the animation, and then I just cut those up together and then smashed them together and then started animating. And the program I use to animate is Photoshop. Photoshop. There's a really cool brush set called from Carl's Brushes. I think as far as I can remember, the brush I used was dry. It's like a dry brush, so that you can see the details. And I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you that in a sec. Let me just open it up. Hmm. All right, so let me share it with you. Let's see if I can share. Whoa, not display, not display. Okay, cool. I'll put it over here. I think you guys can see that. Can you guys see this? Alright, okay, cool. Nice. So, let me know if the music is too loud. I can just reduce it. Okay, so basically the Photoshop has a cool feature where you can actually import videos into Photoshop, and which is really useful for rotoscoping. And then that will help you for the basis of the rest of the video. So I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna see if I can show. Don't know if I can show you the video. Okay, the video isn't in here, but what I did was the video edit that I did, the cuts that I made, I added. I put it into this video. So that small edit was behind here, and then I broke it up into scenes. Every scene, I'm just gonna scrub through so you can see. Every scene, you can see it is all hand drawn. So every frame I did a drawing. So and I broke it up into like body parts. So you can see like for the first shot, it's just these legs. So I didn't have to separate them because it's just a quick shot. So I used the black for the legs, and you don't have to be super neat with everything because I mean I wanted that feel of energy. I wanted that roughness. I wanted that feel of movement, constant movement. So you don't have to worry about being super clean with all of this. So I know it's tough coming from perfectionist background. So but this is a lot more freeing. I find this kind of method to be so freeing because like you have freedom to experiment and play around, and you can sit for hours just animating one shot. And yeah, as you can see, there was a transition there. So going from the one shot to the other one, I decided to use these blur, these smear frames, like it's like a smear frame basically. And you can see it goes from the one color to the other color. So I really enjoyed animating that. Let me see if there's anyone here in the chat. Okay, no one's yet. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I wanted to just share how I made this because I really enjoy the animation process. It's just I find it really therapeutic just animating things, especially frame by frame. Like, look at that movement. Like, you don't really get this in you don't really get this in motion design very often. You don't get to experiment like this. So I really had a lot of fun, and so that was that shot going from this one to that one, and you can see in Photoshop here I layered everything separately. So there's a layer for the skin, there's a layer for the skin, there's a layer for the arm that has that one color, there's a layer for the jacket, there's a layer for the pants, and it's much better separating everything out, like separating things out because you'll have more customization going forward. Say like you want to change something, so I can even have him with no torso, just flying around, and if I want to, can even have no legs. Um, can even have him dancing with no legs, but that's no fun. So let's give him his legs back. Um, yeah, cool. Let's see. Let's go forward. So again, I did that transition from the one shot to the next one. As soon as the next scene started, I made sure a really good method is um, on the last frame of the shot that you're on. As soon as it cuts to another frame, it's a good idea to draw that frame as well. So draw the last frame on the last shot that you were busy with, and then draw the first frame, and then you can just experiment with how you want the transition to be work to go. So if you follow the pants of this shot, if you follow the pants of the shot over here, it smears up and then it goes towards the next one, the pants of the next shot. If you can see, so I'll just scrub again, and even the hands, look where the hands go. Like So I try to do like a arc kind of a movement, but also it's like trailing towards the next. It's like trailing towards the next shot. So if you look at the hands, it's like you can see the smear going from where the hands are to the next shot, and I think it settles on in quite nicely. I might do another video on how on smear frames because I really enjoy them. Yeah, cool. So and then oh, I really this was a cool one to do because this one took the longest actually because it has more detail. So this shot here, so there's only like basically 2 frames between each. It's like 2 frames on twos between each shot until it gets into the next one because it keeps the speed. It keeps the speed of the cuts as well. Um, so yeah, I made the transition to the big shot over here. Just quickly goes shoop, 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 shoop. And then I wanted to add detail, so I wanted to show his face. I added a little thing on the glasses, like a little shine over the glasses, but it's green. Um, and then his hand, his hand turns a different color, but that's fine. Um, yeah, I wanted to add some creativity there. And then going to the next one, then see everything is separated. Like even for this shot, like separate layer for, let's see, glasses, hair, even his chain separated. The the glint on the glasses, that's also separated. The mouth is separated. Let's see. Yeah, that's actually the whole face. Cool. So that whole thing separated there. The body. What is it? Even color inside the mouth. Wow. And then the skin as well. Cool. Yeah. So separating things really help because then everything's not all messy on one frame. So you'll have a lot of fun when you create your own animations. um, yeah, and then that also dissipates into the next shot, transition to the next one, just quickly, and then I like to wherever there's fast movement, that's a good place to add motion blur because obviously when cameras capture fast movement, it automatically adds motion blur depending on the shutter speed. Um, yeah, depending on the shutter speed of a camera. If something moves too fast and the camera can't capture the movement quick enough, then it'll add a motion blur. Otherwise, we would just be having clear, crisp movement for everything, and you won't see any blurriness. But the motion blur adds some character to everything actually. Um, so even as the hand is coming down over here, you'll see I added some motion blur there. Just thought I'd break it up a bit, and then as it's going down like that, and then yeah, the movement's still looking pretty cool. And then whoa, he kind of separates into 2 people there because the shots. Let me see if I can bring up the MC Hammer clip. Where is it? Oh, there's it. Yeah. So there you go. So there's that part where it breaks up into 2 people. So you can see from here. Uh, where does it go? Oh, there you go. Okay, so from there, yeah. So it's quite a quick movement. It's quite a quick shot. But I decided to break him up there. So I just took the color palette and then I just started moving the colors into its position. So it helps to draw the end frame of a new shot and then draw this frame and that frame, and then you can just experiment, like just keep trying to make it look as cool as possible. um, a lot of it is also based on what you like, on what you want the transitions to look like. Yes, there are principles, but sometimes the principles can be broken. The rules can be broken, depending on your project, depending on what you want to do. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I really like going through these frame by frame. I think I should do more. Um, then there's that movement, and then whoa, then he morphs into this next shot. He morphs into, and you see, you can see the whole face stretching. I love a good smear frame, so you can see his whole like it's like his whole essence like kind of morphs into the next one. Um, and then he just moves to the next side, the other side, moves back, and then I think I didn't add the shot. I think this was an extra shot, but I decided to cut it out because it wasn't really adding anything. So, but I still animated it anyway. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you want to see more, please like and subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can even donate below. There's a in the description, and yeah, that'll help support the channel to grow and to also help me to release more of these kind of videos, more animated videos and things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what kind of other ideas you might want to see. Maybe if you have a favorite artist, a favorite dancer, maybe type a comment and share it with me, and maybe I'll animate it. Who knows? And yeah, cool. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.